Hello everyone, welcome to Whispering Bliss, and my intention for this video is to spread love and light to you all always. Okay, this reading is for our Aries. This is a Aries reading. Okay, so what do you want Aries to know at this moment? Let me see. I feel like you guys are really being focused because the cards, I feel like it's a little stubborn. So, but it's really giving me like a focused energy right now. And I haven't even pulled anything. Yeah, you guys are like focusing on your peace, on your stability, freedom. Like, yeah. Determined. Yeah. Why the moon here? The Hermit. I feel like you guys are being kind of secretive too. You guys know something, or maybe you guys working on like a creative project or something like that. But it's giving me like, I'm looking at real love. So either you guys are like focusing on yourself, you're just like, okay, whatever. Or there's a possibility that you're planning something. Yeah, like you guys are planning something. I don't know. It can be Emperor right here. Yeah, it's like you know how to move. And there's a possibility, like I said, maybe you're just like focusing on yourself, or there's someone that you know you have in your eye, okay, you're like in your view, and you're like, you know, how can I get to this person? But the Hermit is here. Okay, so let's see what's going on. What do you want Aries to see at this time? I'm seeing are you being guided? I'm sorry, no. You are being guided and you're just in the right place. What do I need to know right now? Right now, allow any images, memories, or songs to pop up and write them all down. Don't try to make sense of them right now. So there's a possibility you may be having like a lot of thoughts and stuff just popping up too in your mind, like memories or songs, and you're like, what is going on here? Write them down, okay? It says, spirit leaders use me to speak for others who can't speak for themselves. So it's just giving me a sense of something about bravery, something about leadership as well. Spiritual growth. Okay, so this makes sense, which is why the Hermit here, the number 7, you may be seeing 777, 777. But it's just giving me a sense of like the universe trying to communicate with you, trying to like tell you like, hey, you're in the right place, you're doing exactly what you need to do, even though you may be saying like, oh, like, you know, like you have dreams, and I really do feel like you may be a little hard on yourself at this time. But it's giving me a sense of like, show yourself some give yourself some grace. You are actually doing the work. It says reflection, faith, wisdom, assessment, and investigation. And it's just giving me a sense of like, that's what you're doing with the Queen of Swords. Is giving me a sense of like, you guys been through a lot. You have a lot of wisdom. And with the 3 of Pentacles, it's giving me a sense of like dedication, but it's also giving me a sense of like, you're like, maybe I should move a little different. I should do something different. And that can be either teaching, or you actually saying, hey, you know what, let me find a team, let me go out and find people that I can actually work with. So this energy here is like, really, you may have Aquarius somewhere in your birth chart, or air elements heavy in your birth chart, because the Queen of Swords is leading with the I know. The Aquarius is the I know sound, but the no sign. However, this is the crown chakra. Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing shadow issues, so lack of purpose, depression, inability to focus, confusion or indecisiveness, disconnection from your spiritual self. So this is, you have angels all around you. I'm gonna tell you that, because I'm literally, and I kept looking over here, I'm seeing Archangel Cameo, okay, and Archangel Jophiel, and I'm seeing creative positive change. So I'm gonna leave that there. And both of these angels deals with like love, okay? So again, like I mentioned, love for self or a relationship, okay? And roses are heavy in this. Something significant about roses here, okay? But back to the crown chakra. Yeah, you may feel like, you know, it's either you're getting yourself together, you're trying to figure some things out. It may have something to do with the relationship, you know. I keep saying this, but again, it says play silly games, win stupid prizes, remember who you are, answer the calling. I deserve to be safe, healthy, and healthy. Move away from people that do not support you. Remain open-minded and willing to adapt, to change, and achieve greater abundance and prosperity in the long run. So this is giving me a sense of like, Spirit is really being a little strict at this moment, because it's giving me a sense of like, this is the time to utilize the wisdom that you have. Don't try to force anything. Don't be a fool is actually what I'm getting here. Remember why you are in this position. Aries, I feel as if you guys are, this is giving, the energy that I have is like your work ethic is so like, it's just something about your work ethic, because you didn't wake up like this to be in this position. You work really hard to be here. So don't allow your emotions to get the best of you. When people show you who they are, believe them the first time. It says celebrate your successes. So it's just really giving me a sense of like, this is not the time to be hard on yourself with acceptance here, okay? Celebrate your successes. Acknowledge and celebrate your accomplishments, no matter how small they may seem. So again, like I mentioned before, show yourself some grace, okay? I want to get more into this though, and also the crown chakra. But the energy is really giving me a sense of like, you're not playing around anymore. It's giving me like playtime is over. Like you're in this, like you're working, but it's giving me a sense of like working on yourself. It says mental health here. And I'm also seeing concerns. So you may be suffering with depression, anxiety, or something like that. Or you moving past that. Self-care is here. So, and it says you all that matters. You all that matters. And sweeten mouth work. So there's a possibility that you may have people judging you. They're gossiping, saying things about you, but again, don't focus on that. Don't focus on that, okay? I feel like you are owning your own life. You're not allowing anyone to tell you how to live your life. You're kind of just like, you know, working with the Most High, and it's really giving me that, like, this is because I did see spiritual growth, which is actually here, and it's giving me a sense of like, you call your power back, or you're calling your power back, and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna do what's best for me. I have to step back a little bit is what I'm getting here. It says, I am doing my best to stay in my lane, to focus on my goals and my mission to have for me in this life. Okay, I'm gonna read that again. I am doing my best to stay in my lane, to focus on my goals and my mission you have for me in this lifetime. However, I have enemies that want to see me fail. Please sweeten the mouths of those who are speaking bad on me, and dispel gossip and negative talk from not only my enemies, but me, your daughter or son as well. So, and with me saying that, it's giving me a sense of like you are heavily protected. Okay, like I mentioned before, you have angels all around you at this time. It says, do not be hesitant in sharing your wisdom. Standing alone may be the way to find the answers you seek, leading you to find clarity, gain wisdom, and help others. Do not be hesitant in sharing your wisdom. Stay grounded and allow your intuition to guide you. That's where you will find your power. So, and then it's nothing there, something significant about the color white and blue and yellow. So let me see something. Why crown chakra here? What do you want Aries to see at this time? And as I'm asking that question, I'm looking at thinking. So there's a possibility, and I'm saying concern at the same time. There's a possibility, like I said, like you're worried about something. It's like there's something that's going, I'm not sure if it's memories popping up or it's something. I am getting that there is maybe something that you may have to forgive yourself for you to continue to move forward. Okay. But it's also giving me a sense of like you have all the answers. You hold all the wisdom. You know exactly what you need to do. You just need to breathe, relax, and move from a place where you're not pleasing others. You're doing exactly what is needed for you. You're doing what you need to do for yourself. So why crown chakra here? Yeah, it's giving me a sense of like with 6 of Wands, like with this, all these wands, and this person is like holding this wand is just giving me a sense of like I said before, you hold all the wisdom, you have all the answers, and people seeing you as well. People seeing you. So it's giving me a sense of like you're moving in a positive direction. You're in the right place no matter where you are, where you need to be, and just continue to do your thing. Don't allow anybody to make you feel insecure. Okay, there's no reason. This energy here is giving me a sense of like, okay, you may have made mistakes. We're all human. That's okay, right? Like, we are all human. We all make mistakes, but don't allow anyone to hold that over your head to try to manipulate you or anything. You know, okay? And I think I'm just going to name this video because it's just giving me a sense of like, yeah, like it's time to step in your power, because it's like, who's trying to control the Aries? Like, are they crazy? Like, it's giving me a sense of like, no, the time is now. The time is now for you to get out and find your people so you can do what you're destined to do in this lifetime. Yeah, it's time, okay? But be very wise. Okay, you may have dealt with making decisions very quickly. Okay, and I saw the Hermit Virgo energy is giving me a sense of like slow it down a little bit. Make sure you are not thinking too much to where you're stressing yourself out, but think before you take action. Okay, play silly games, wins stupid prizes. And again, King of Cups is here in reverse with the Hermit. Okay, so I'm not sure if you have a King of Cups in reverse, heavy Pisces. Okay, so yeah, I'm not sure if you have an energy like this in your life, but it's also giving me a sense of like, be very careful. You have so much to gain, especially at this time, and you may have people that's trying to, I'm hearing dumbfounded. So it's giving me a sense of like you may have someone that's trying to play games, trying to make it seem like you don't know what you're doing, you don't know what you're talking about, what you know is not what you know. So like a very manipulative energy here. And this, what I'm getting here, because it's in the back, this is your peace, this is your fulfillment, this is what makes you happy. So if you're dealing with someone that's trying to force you to leave this behind, to walk away from, because this is how I'm seeing this. It's like you may have someone that's trying to make you walk away from the things that you love. This should be in the front. Okay? This should be in the front. You should go after the things that you love. You should go after the things that make you happy. So again, avoid being in this energy, and avoid any individuals that is in this energy and that make you feel like you have to not make you feel like you can't go after what you love. It's just giving me a sense of like you may have someone that's trying to hold you back, basically. And like I said, you don't have time for that. Okay? Be true to who you are. Stand up for yourself. Like, I really do feel like you're doing that. But just be aware, okay? I'm seeing the waterfall. So inner power, claiming your place here. So again, it's something about the power that you have within you. Don't be afraid to let that shine, you know? Allow, like, show people that you're not playing games anymore. Stand in your power, okay? Heavy on water. So I do feel like there's something very important here. Both of these cards, water, emotions. Something about emotions here. Okay, it says feeling stuck, a call for shifts, flow, and change. And then it says who or what is triggering you? Mirror. It says not forgotten, messages from spirit, unbroken connection. Meaning spirit is saying you're not detached from me. It's giving me a sense of like you need to tap in. Okay, you may be struggling like, God, do you hear me? You know, like, am I like what? Like, it's giving me a little confusion here. And know that, you know, confusion is not of the Most High. And again, I did mention someone's trying to hold on to you or kind of confuse you. Again, stay away from that. Know that you have the power to get out of any situation. Okay? But something is going here. So why stagnant waters here? Two of Swords with 4 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So it's giving me a sense of like maybe there's a possibility you may need to just take a break. Okay? But express gratitude. There's no reason for you to be stagnant. Okay? I feel like I'm talking to someone that's extremely gifted. You're needed for sure. The Hermit is someone that is extremely wise. It can be someone that's older as well, but this is giving me an energy of like you may be 20 years old and you hold so much wisdom, and you may be like, how do I know this? I don't know. Nobody will listen to me because I'm like young or whatever. Or, you know, you don't have to be 20, you know, you can be 20, 30, 40. It doesn't matter, you know. But I'm getting this energy to where it's like you may feel like why someone would listen to me. Like, you know, don't do that. Don't question. Don't do that to yourself. I feel like you have the experience. And there's also a possibility that, you know, your ancestors just be like, I don't know, it's just giving me a sense of like, it's something within the spirit. You may have gifts that, you know, you're not tapping into, and it's giving me a sense of like calling, which is why I saw this at the bottom of the deck. It's just giving me a sense of like, well, maybe you need to wake up. Okay, it's time to step into your calling. Okay, but release the negativity here. Show no fear. Okay, show no fear. I mean, you may be going through some hard times where you're like, I don't know which way to go. But with Two of Swords in reverse, is giving me a sense of like, make a decision, and you need to, I don't want to say fast, but this is giving me a sense of like, you need to make a decision and don't think twice about it. I mean, think, okay, but when you make a decision, stand on that decision, and that is it. Okay. Who or what is triggering you? Why is this here for Aries? King of Pentacles. Who or what is triggering you? King of Pentacles. Why are you here? Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups. Who or what is triggering you? A lot of cards is out. Who or what is triggering you? King of Pentacles came out. I'm not sure if there's someone, for some reason I'm hearing Taurus, okay, with the King of Pentacles, but it may be someone that's in power, someone that is very stable. Maybe this is someone that you have to get answers from, someone that you have to ask for money or guidance or something. But I do, because I see the Tower and I do see Ten of Swords. So I don't feel, even though this card came up upright, it's not giving me good energy here. I'm not gonna lie. However, I do feel as if the reason why this is upright is because even though there may be some kind of friction there, this is still someone that you can learn from. You can learn from this individual. But it takes communication, and because water is here, I'm seeing water in all these cards. It's giving me a sense of like, maybe both of you are, you guys need to learn the same lesson. I don't know, it's giving me something like that. Or if you guys just express your emotions to each other and let each other know what's actually going on emotionally, maybe you guys can actually get on the same page or something like that. But so when I asked, I said, who or what is triggering you? A lot of cards came out. But what I'm getting here is that with here, it's just really giving me a sense of like, maybe you need to look deeper in self, because it's also giving me a sense of like, maybe, I don't know, it's giving me a sense of like, you may also see people in this energy, and you may feel like, well, I don't have this. But it's also giving me a sense of like, but you do have it. You do have it. You do have the wisdom. You are wise. You are successful. You just need to claim that as of right now. Yeah, who or what is triggering you? And it's just giving me a sense of like there's a possibility that you have someone or people in your life that's just reminding you of the things that you need to do. And it may be kind of like pissing you off. Maybe you're like, I don't want to go to counseling, or I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. And there's a possibility God is saying, well, you're saying you want this, but you're not doing what is necessary to go after what, like it's giving me something like this. But with these cards here, it's giving me a sense of like, you just have to stay determined. Continue to work hard with the High Priestess. Trust yourself as much as possible and know that, again, it says not forgotten. You are connected to the Most High. Don't let anybody sway of you. The only thing that can prison you is yourself. Okay, you can do that. And with this message here, is just giving me a sense of like, don't allow people to trick you out of your spot. Okay, take time alone, write, record yourself, work out, spend time in nature, do what you need to do to call your energy back, for you to feel again, for you to feel your own emotions. And leading right with the Knight of Cups, keep your heart open, because there's people that want to be around you. There's people that want to love on you. There's people that want to celebrate with you. You may say, oh, I don't get along with people. It's like, leave the negativity where is that, okay? Because you are able to work with a group. You are able to have whatever it is that your heart desires, okay? But remember to speak from the heart. And I'm also seeing heart healing and also manifest, okay? Give me 1 second, let me see. And again, something significant about green and blue, okay? Let me show you guys something. Okay, so something significant about these colors here. Okay, they're very important in this reading. And it's almost embodying the King of Pentacles as well. Very interesting. So like I said, you may be looking at someone like, I don't have these things. And it's like, no, they're a reflection of you. It's giving me a sense of like, God is saying, get prepared to be in a position like them. And like I said, there may be some kind of friction there, but it's giving me a sense of like, in time, if you be patient with the Knight of Pentacles and you sit and don't rush things, take notes from this individual. This can be an individual or individuals that's in high positions. Pay attention to how they're moving and see what works, see what wouldn't work for you. This is the time for you to be the student and the teacher at the same time. Okay? But yeah, this is just giving me a sense of like, don't be so hard on yourself. Focus. You may be having, ideas and stuff like that flowing, but there are some things that you may have to sacrifice, some things that you have to let go. Okay? But I do feel as if great things are coming in for you. And with the Ace of Swords, it's just giving me a sense of like, maybe God is just trying to, help you release the old to bring in the new. This Ace of Cups can be a relationship, but it can also be a new light. Okay, this can also be a new love that you have for yourself. Okay, so before we leave, let me see what's going, what angel numbers Spirit wants me to give at this moment. I'm seeing unexpected shift. So 0505. It says divine intervention, sudden challenges, love, like I mentioned, right, with the Ace of Cups. Pleasant surprises, gut feeling. So it says this number serves as a gentle nudge to pursue whatever interests you. It's possible that something could rock your boat, but you'll end up exactly where you belong, which could be in someone's arms, your dream job, or abroad, etc. Right? So again, like I mentioned, and I do see cycles. So 1919, karma, warning, judgment, which judgment is here as well. Okay. But it's giving me a sense of like, just be aware of your patterns, because you don't want to stay stuck. If you're calling in new love, then you can have it. But you have to be aware of yourself, of your actions. Okay, so let me read this. So it says, karma will be paying you a visit. Release the need to control, because you cannot force things. Learn your lessons so that you don't repeat in the future. Make some space for new experiences. Like I mentioned, new. Okay, I feel like this is something that you've been praying for, but again, your actions have to match what you're trying to call in. Okay, so I'm going to leave this message here, you guys. Thank you so much for viewing this video, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Okay, bye.